Ha! And a person on the line. Hello. I have my water. I have my phone. I have my brother looking at me, kinda distressed. I think, like he's looking at me like I'm having a stroke or something. Sorry. So crazy story happened this morning. I was brushing my teeth and I ate toothpaste. It tasted horribly. My throat kinda hurts. I shouldn't be drinking cold water though. Anyways, can you all believe that we are at 300 subscribers? That's insane. It's insanity. 300 subscribers, and we're not even into a year on the channel. That asks for a celebration. I've eaten lots of toothpaste in my life before. Okay, I do not like mint. People are going to come for my head, but I do not like mint. Neither mint chocolate ice cream. Ugh. I'm like here one on that live where Nako was talking about mint chocolate ice cream, and she was like taken aback, but looking at her like she was seeing the most disgusting thing that she's ever saw in her entire life. I'm literally that clip of here one when someone talks about mint chocolate ice cream. It's disgusting. I do not like it. So I so what are we talking about today? I hate mint, so I have the super mild toothpaste. I usually have the highest. I don't know how to say it. This ingredient that the toothpaste has, I like to have my toothpaste to be really strong because I need to brush my teeth really hard. Sweet water. To be honest, I don't have many things to talk about on this live. I just wanted to chat with you guys. Fluoride, thank you. That I just wanted to talk about with you guys because I don't have any special ideas for um a congratulation video. Oh, I think my power went out. Okay, it didn't went out. It was just my fridge. Wait, as I was saying, I don't have many topics to talk about this day. I just wanted to chat with you guys because we're asking for a celebration. And to be honest, I don't have the energy to edit a video for an special. Like, well, I think I'll have an idea of some. I have some ideas to do for future videos, but I don't want to put them in the box of being a special video because I don't know how long my subscribers are going to be here. Or I have my KTube friends and regular viewers, but I don't know if they're going to unsubscribe at some point in my YouTube career. And that's fine, I'm not going to force them to stay. If they think that my channel is not their cup of tea, that's fine. I'm not the kind of person put to force people to like them. Even though I'm an ENFP, I think the main topic that I have right now in my head is the Purple Kiss comeback. I really liked that mini album. I think I'll give it that mini a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite, but it was really solid. Heart Attack is the best song on the album, by the way. And Bittersweet. Oh my god, Bittersweet. That was such a good B-side. I like that song. I think it's going to be a song that I'm going to play very frequently. I love the title. I need to listen to the B-sides. BBB is not a song that I've. If you have saw my ranking, then you'll know that I'm not crazy about that song, but I think it's a really good song. It's catchy. I'll give them that. It's an improvement from Seven Heaven. And for all of the Seven Heaven defenders that have saw my video, I'm sorry. It was so. Kev, finally you made it into one live. Welcome. Uh-huh. As I was talking, I think that song was really boring to come back for a summer comeback, especially in August, like ending summer. You're ending the summer season. If there's something that I'm always going to hold against RBW, it's timing. Like, who releases a summer song by the end of August? Like, who does that? It's like when aespa released Forever in February. How are you? I'm fine. I have a glass of water. I have my headphones. I have Supremacy talking to me. We were just talking about Purple Kisses' new comeback. I think it was an improvement from Seven Heaven. I think I don't have any song that is going to outsolve this hit. I think it was the reason that it was only for that comeback period. Like, I might have like years from that. I don't know how to say it before. Well, Voltaire. I'm just going to call it that. Voltaire is something to balance. I'm not usually the biggest fan of cases balance. I like to go in a life period. But from that, I'm not usually the biggest fan of Joa. Because a veces es an acoustic fan, like Joa. Oh my god, I love Joa. Noise. Noise. Nice. I do. Nice. Dude. Oops. I shouldn't be. I forgot I shouldn't be singing on this thing. I don't want to get copyrighted. No, it's fine for not liking Seven Heaven. I just love it. If I ever were to talk about summer songs, I will usually make a playlist with sister songs. I will put also Wave by 80s, Up by Kepler, Dance the Night Away. Yes, Danny, you will never convince me that that is a bad song. Danny, if you're seeing this, you will never convince me that Dance the Night Away is a bad song. Anyways, also I will include. Um, I think I'll include "Girlfriend" by Orai Circle. I have a list of summer songs. When summer comes around, I'll be doing that video. Kepler mentioned "Rar Rar." If I were ever to make a special album for Kepler with summer songs from their current discography, I will pick Back to the City as the title track. I will pick up Daisy, Le Voyage. I will also pick Shine from Girls Planet. Yes, he said that. I'm going to expose Danny here. Danny said that Dance the Night Away, it's a bad song. That H. Portley. I'm going to expose Danny. Danny, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry, but I need to expose you. I need to defend Dance the Night Away. Like, I'm part of the Dance the Night Away and Power Up squad team defense. We need to represent here. I forgot. What was the name of this new Japanese B-side that was with Grand Prix? I cannot remember the name. But yeah, I think the title track will be Back to the City as a title track, Up, Le Voyage as a ballad. We'll also have Shine, as I said, from Girls Planet, Daisy, and that new B-side that came from the Japanese new comeback Grand Prix. Yeah, if I were able to make a summer album for one of my odds, I will immediately pick Red Velvet, like a full album made of summer songs for Red Velvet. I think it was called Sugar. I forgot that. I didn't like it too much, so I haven't heard it in a while. I need to hear it because I did not like Grand Prix. I did not like that song. Ugh. Like Kepler's Japanese music was alright up until that point. Like how I mean it wasn't as bad as any of as one's Japanese title tracks except for Tsukito Iwasetai. I love that song. We need a red full album. I've been starving from that since 2016. Yeah, that was when Dun Dump was released. We need another red full album. Exactly. We need another Red Velvet Summer comeback. And also the Oompa Oompa train is so forced. The Oompa Oompa train is so forced. I'm sorry, I need to say that. Y'all don't like fun music. This is what I have been talking about on my community tab. Remember that image that I put from Aretha Franklin from that interview where she was talking about other female singers and she says the phrase lies, 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 and more lies, and lies on top of lies, and all of that stuff. That's me with K-pop stands when they said they want cute concept packs. I'm sorry, but you want cute concepts if they are G and if they're TT. Anything else, you don't want them because you wouldn't be letting these new good groups flop that make cute concepts. Like, where is the 100 show music wins that Ailey One deserved? Exactly. Together Forever deserved to be the title track. That masterpiece should have not been a B-side. Together Forever deserved to be a Korean track. That's all I'm going to say about that. Hi Pablo, welcome to the live. I think it's your first live. I can't help but think of Oompa Loompas every single time I hear Oompa Oompa. You're so real for that one. By the way, I haven't watched the new Willy Wonka movie, but I heard it's pretty good. It's a musical, and all of the songs have been on my For You page on TikTok. I've heard it's pretty good, so I might just watch it one day. I was just talking about, yeah, I think we usually tend to underestimate how good some of the Japanese tracks of some groups tend to be. Like, why is Classic by IVE a Japanese track? Why is TikTok by Twice a Japanese track? Why is Divine by Girls' Generation a Japanese track? There's so many good Japanese songs that should have been translated to Korean and been promoted or something like that. Like what happened to translating Japanese songs into Korean versions? Ringo by ITZY, thank you. That should have been the comeback after Cheshire, not Cake. Listen, I like Cake. I like that song. But are we going to pretend that Killshot is on the same album as Cake? And as None of My Business? And as Psychic Lover? I'm sorry. No, we're not going to do that. I need to update the ITZY ranking though. I need to update that. Because why JYP also like the I mean, half of the album was just Japanese versions of their Korean title tracks, but the B-sides like Sugar Holic Superpowers, hello. Those were some fire B-sides. The vocals, oh my god, if I could talk about Leah's vocals on Sugarholic, I will be deceased by the time we end this live. She sounded so good on that song. Killshot should have been the main title track. I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with if Cake was released as a pre-release, like the only pre-release from the album. But Killshot should have been the title track, and I will stand by that. Speaking of JYP groups, I just saw an art from I thought I told Cheerio that I follow a page on Facebook called K-pop Girls Spain. This is where I get all of my news that I share with you guys. And apparently, Twice is preparing for more solo comebacks and a comeback of a subunit. I don't know which subunit it is. I think it's Misamo. I, I think it was Misamo, the subunit that they were talking about, but we're going to have either a solo comeback or a new solo debut. I'm manifesting that it will be either Chui, Jonghyun, or Momo that have that solo debut. I'm manifesting that at this point. In the more recent concert, it was teased that maybe Jonghyun is the one who's getting the solo, especially because when Nayeon usually points at some member, it's usually because they're having either their solo debut or their subunit debut. So we trust in Nayeon for that. Psychic Lover at least got an MV. It should have been a promoted B-side if we're being honest. I'm honestly hoping for Mina, Junior, or Chui, to be honest. If I don't think it will be Mina though. I think she's fine with the Misamo subunit. So I'm hoping it's either Junior, Jungyoung, or Chui that have that solo debut. We need an R&B mini album from Jungyoung. In Nayeon we trust. In Nayeon we trust. Amen. Also, I haven't talked about in depth about the mini album. Okay, first of all, I need to clarify this. It was an improvement in line distribution wise. Ready to Be had 7 songs. Uh, One Spark is the title track. Well, the new mini album had 6 songs, and Jung got the same amount of lines that she had in Ready to Be that in this new mini album. So I don't get why people are criticizing that. Like she had the same amount of lines. If one more song was added into the mini album, she would have been given more lines. I think Jungkook should get a solo. I don't know. I can imagine a song like 20 or 9. 20 by ITZY on Jungkook? Yeah, no. Maybe a Mine, but not Mine from Chaeyoung, more so like Mine from I for Her. More so like a ballad. Something that lets her voice shine. Oh, by Swan, by Swan. I wish it's I just get mixed up about some title tracks, especially K-pop. Mine by Cherry. I don't think Aki as high or that pseudo gothic style suit her the best. I think an R&B or maybe a ballad album will fit her better. Those kind of songs. No, I see your vision, but I think we need something more mature for her. Not more mature of sexy like Sunmi, but more so mature, kind of like Taeyeon. More so like heartbroken music. But I do see your vision though. Also, speaking of solos, We need to start manifesting Dreamcatcher Company for Sua to get her solo debut. We need to start manifesting that. My sister cannot be on that company, and that company can be getting her more solo stuff. We need a Sua solo debut. Like the choreography, the vocals, the visuals. Oh, Sua is just that girl. We need a Sua solo debut. You know what? I'll be manifesting today. No, that was the thing. That was a B side that had a special MV. That was not promoted in any music show. Like, it wasn't like Xian. Xian had her solo debut. Handong had her solo debut. Xian had it with Paradise, and Handong had two solo songs that she promoted in China. That's the thing. That they weren't promoted, as far as I'm concerned, because Xian promoted her song on various radio stations, I think, and she had a special MV that was promoted in One Decade. The rest of the members is because every single one of them compose, produce, and write for the second Apocalypse album. So I would honestly consider them more so like special songs for the members instead of solo debuts, because they were included in an album before. Paradise released on the Tree of Language, I think. Yeah, but I think it was released before Scream. I think it was released before Scream. I'll have to check that. Where is Cap though? She disappeared like that. I keep forgetting that Cap is a girl. Oh my god. I just my English is not working these days. And I usually tend to refer as everyone in English as they, unless they tell me their pronouns. Because it's easier for me. Sometimes it's easier for me to refer as a person in neutral pronouns in English. Because in Spanish we don't have neutral pronouns. What else can we talk about? More music. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Twice. They just it's just better a lot of the time. Um, yeah, it's easier to use sometimes. Okay, I was talking about Twice's new mini album. I was talking about the whole mess that was the line distribution with Jungkook. In respect to the songs, I did like that mini album. Um, I think it had the better elements of both between one and two. And sorry, I just broke. Oh my god! I just had they had the good parts of between one and two and ready to be. It had the cohesion of a mature concept of between of the ready to be and the musical diversity of between one and two. I mean, it's a retro album from Twice. We don't expect anything else from them since Eyes Wide Open, that mature retro pseudo style. It's what they do, and it's what fits them the best. Very forgettable. Why though? I need to know that why you think it was forgettable, the album. I really like the songs, except new. I did not like that. I like that Mina had lines, but I did not like that song. The rest of the album was really good though. I Got You and One Spark were decent title tracks option. As a pre-release and as a title track were decent, but some of the B-sides were better. Especially Rush and You Get Me. Oh my god. If I could make a video about how You Get Me has changed my perspective on Twice, and if they're going to keep with the retro sound, that is the type of music that should be doing. More so retro disco 80s funk pop. No, it was more like new disco. Or more so like retro. Think of Daft Punk's Get Lucky. That was the vibe that I was expecting from this album. More like retro mature music that you can dance, you can sing along. Because that's Twice. Twice makes easy pop music. That is not a bad thing. I think it's their strongest hold as a group, that and the members themselves. Because in a industry full of repetitive concepts and kinda low key, sometimes generic music, having each and every single one of your members stand out, it's usually what gravitates me the most about big groups. For example, you notice every member in 17, you notice every member on From S9, you notice every member on Luna, even though BBC treated a quarter of this, a third of those girls like they didn't exist. And that's why we stand out as, and think about WGSN, another big group that has many members. Think of NCT, even though SM clearly doesn't like some of those members. But anyways, it's it's their strongest asset as a group, making good pop music. Also, can we talk about how some of Twice's early songs have aged a lot better than we expected? Like, all of the songs on Twicetagrams are going viral, left and right on TikTok. Especially Look at Me and Love Line. Some of those songs are going viral on all types of social media. So everyone abandoned me. I might just start talking alone again. My Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi kind of came down a bit. Oh my god.